They say success is glamorous. They say it's loud, exciting, fast, and cinematic. Social media shows it drenched in spotlight, private jets, applause, breakthroughs, million-dollar deals signed with confident smiles. But what if that's the highlight reel, and not the reality? What if the real engine of success isn't thrilling at all? What if the truth, the one nobody wants to hear, is painfully ordinary? The boring truth about success is that it is built in silence, repetition, routine, and discipline so predictable that most people lose interest long before they see results. Success isn't lost because it's impossible. It's lost because it's monotonous. If you observe the lives of high performers closely, the first thing that stands out is not brilliance, it's structure. Their days are not chaotic bursts of inspiration. They are scheduled, methodical, and often uneventful. They wake up at similar times, follow similar rituals, and execute similar tasks whether they feel motivated or not. The world celebrates their peaks, but ignores their patterns. And yet, those patterns are the real story. Because success rarely comes from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do relentlessly. Motivation, contrary to popular belief, plays a very small role in sustained achievement. Motivation is emotional. It fluctuates. It rises when you watch an inspiring video and disappears when discomfort begins. Successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. They design routines that function even when enthusiasm dies. This is where the boredom begins. Doing the same workout when you don't feel like it. Practicing the same skill when progress feels invisible. Showing up when applause is absent. It's not dramatic, but it's decisive. Repetition is the most underestimated force in human progress. We crave novelty, but mastery demands monotony. The writer writes daily, even when the words feel heavy. The entrepreneur reviews numbers repeatedly, even when they barely change. The athlete drills fundamentals thousands of times, long after they've become basic. From the outside, it looks dull. From the inside, it builds precision. Repetition removes errors, sharpens instincts, and transforms effort into instinctive excellence. Another uncomfortable truth is that success grows slowly, almost insultingly slowly at first, preventing most people from persevering. We live in an era addicted to speed. Overnight fame, viral growth, instant monetization. But meaningful success compounds quietly. For months, sometimes years, results seem disproportionate to effort. This phase is where most people quit. Not because the work is hard, but because the rewards are delayed. The boredom of waiting becomes heavier than the difficulty of doing. Consistency, therefore, becomes more valuable than talent. Talent creates early sparks. Consistency sustains the fire. Many gifted individuals start strong but fade because they cannot tolerate routine. Meanwhile, less naturally talented individuals surpass them simply by enduring the repetition. The boring worker beats the brilliant procrastinator. Not because brilliance fails, but because it rarely persists without discipline. There is also a psychological discomfort in doing small things repeatedly. Humans want significance. We want to feel that what we're doing matters immediately. But success is built on actions that feel insignificant in the moment, sending one more email, refining one more draft, saving one more dollar, making one more call. None of these feel life-changing individually, but collectively, they create momentum that becomes unstoppable over time. Another overlooked reality is that successful people protect boring habits fiercely. Sleep schedules, financial discipline, daily planning, health routines, none of these are exciting. Yet they create stability, and stability creates capacity. You can't perform at a high level if your foundation is chaotic. Boring habits are not restrictions. They are performance multipliers disguised as routine. Failure, too, is far less dramatic than we imagine. It rarely arrives as a catastrophic collapse. More often, it appears as quiet inconsistency, missed days, delayed tasks, broken routines. Success and failure are both gradual. One is built through repeated alignment, the other through repeated neglect. Both feel small while they're happening. Both become obvious only in hindsight. One of the most mentally exhausting parts of the journey is the absence of recognition. In the early and middle stages, nobody is watching. Nobody applauds your discipline. Nobody notices your progress. You work in obscurity. This is where many people subconsciously sabotage themselves because boredom mixed with invisibility feels unbearable. Yet this invisible phase is where identity is forged. Interestingly, once success arrives, people rewrite the story. They highlight the bold risks, the visionary ideas, the breakthrough moments. They skip the years of routine that made those moments possible. This creates a dangerous illusion that success is event-driven rather than habit-driven. But breakthroughs are not beginnings. They are accumulations finally becoming visible. The irony is that the very boredom people avoid is what creates freedom later. Financial freedom, time freedom, creative freedom, all are purchased through years of structured, repetitive effort. The discipline you resist today becomes the ease you enjoy tomorrow. The routine you dislike becomes the stability you depend on. So the real question is not whether success is possible. The real question is whether you can tolerate the boredom long enough to reach it. Can you repeat simple actions without applause? Can you trust slow progress without visible proof? Can you remain disciplined when excitement fades? Because that, not talent, luck, or genius, is where most journeys are decided. In the end, the boring truth about success is liberating. It means greatness is not reserved for the extraordinary. It is accessible to the persistent. It belongs to those who can do ordinary things with extraordinary consistency. Strip away the glamour, and success becomes less intimidating, but more demanding. It asks not for brilliance, but for endurance. If there's a call to action here, it is simple but powerful. Stop chasing excitement. Start building structure. Stop waiting for motivation. Start designing systems. Embrace the repetition most people avoid, because hidden inside that repetition is the life most people dream about but never reach. Success isn't thrilling while it's being built, but it is deeply fulfilling once it stands. And the sooner you accept its boredom, the sooner you unlock its rewards.